What's up, guys? So, a few days ago, I talked about AI and using it for counselship, and I have a huge update on that. I told you all what the pastor and stuff said, but this is my own personal experience. So basically, what happened was I cut it cold turkey. I wasn't using it to review, I wasn't doing anything with it. And what had happened was that time that I noticed I was taking it and asking it these questions about God and stuff, I switched that more over to praying. And then that time where like usually I read and stuff, I kind of expanded it more because I was looking more for the knowledge by the actual book that has it all. Now, I've also noticed a lot of changes with it within the last week with it, which is insane. I didn't, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't expect to be like, oh, this is gonna make a huge difference, but it has, and it's kind of scary. And also the internal like self feeling of like, holy cow, I'm talking to God, I have a connection to him. That's insane. Like when your prayer life just gets so much better and you're replacing these worldly things with prayer, holy cow. Grace part is like what happened today. I've been talking about doing no fear, all this stuff, and the fact that I prayed upon stuff that happened today, and I still took the risk, I still failed, still hurt myself a little bit, my back and legs still hurting, but still I prayed to God about it, had fun, and just I was so grateful to have that experience. And of course, I'm not sitting here trying to be like, oh, you need to go do this. This is just what I have noticed, and I hope it helps somebody else out, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know everything, but this just helps me. And I'm not going to sit here and be one of those people that are like, if you scroll away, God hates you. No, you're loved. But if you stayed this long, you get an update on the cars. So first thing is, got the throttle cable fixed on the Miata. So all that stuff works now. Just the only thing we're waiting for is the Cobra intake for the Miata. So basically it'll come out to here. And then we also got crank wobbles, sadly. Which I got a crank saver coming in, and if you guys don't know what it is for the 1/8, it's just basically the harmonic balancer is just doing this constantly all the time. Unless you're at like higher RPMs, which this thing has been living out lately. But on top of that, I got some news for the Bear and stuff, hopefully coming soon. I got to get all that stuff organized. But we're going to talk about the 2010 for a minute, because this, basically, y'all know the story of this car. This was my, 18-year-old, 17-year-old's rebellious purchase. But basically, I got to meet an FD driver, got to see his car and stuff like that. I didn't realize who I was talking to at first. So grateful that I learned who he was and realized, oh, that's that guy. And I got to see the cars that have a lot of the parts I want on it and see how these cars are set up. And he let me get pictures and stuff. So now I'm not afraid to cut on this car.